Hi! Thank you to everyone for clicking on the video, and I hope you're all doing really well. Today I am talking about the Sleeping Beauty diet. Everyone knows that getting a full night's sleep and getting enough sleep is very important for mental health, for physical health, and for those who are trying to lose weight. Getting enough sleep actually helps in losing weight. Sleep helps regulate the body. It gives the body a chance to relax, rest, and re-energize. The Sleeping Beauty diet takes sleep and the importance of sleep one step further. The idea behind the Sleeping Beauty diet is if you're sleeping, you can't be eating. The claim behind the diet is that with all this sleep that you'll be getting, you'll actually be regulating your metabolism and increase weight loss. There's barely any scientific evidence to back this diet up as a reputable method of weight loss. So as I said, the whole idea behind this diet is if you're sleeping, you can't be eating. There's two versions of this diet. The first one is what I kind of refer to as the natural method. And it's basically you allow yourself to sleep as much as you can and therefore you don't eat. That's more natural. The second way is a little bit more unnatural, and it requires you to take sedatives in order to force your body and force your mind to shut down and to sleep for hours upon hours, and in some cases people have actually slept for days straight. Now if you don't see any problems with that second version, then I got news for you, you have a problem, because by taking a sedative, you are forcing yourself out of your body's own natural cycle of sleeping. And whenever you force something unnatural upon your body, there are negative consequences. So some of the problems I find with this diet are minor, and then there are some really major ones. The first one being, if you've ever gone to bed starving, you know that it's very difficult to fall asleep. And that's something you're going to encounter on this diet. You force yourself to sleep for so many hours and then you only have a very small window to eat, where you're probably going to eat either way too much or way too little in order to just get back to sleep. So in that case, you're going to be at a point of starvation, or your body's going to feel starved, and so it's going to be difficult to fall back asleep. One side effect of taking sedatives or overdosing on sedatives is your brain's mental health. The sedatives have a very negative effect on your brain when you take them in large quantities or more often than necessary. So if you're taking sedatives every single day, your brain is going to be negatively affected. Like I said, this is incredibly dangerous. Sedatives, even when prescribed sedatives, which most sedatives are prescription from a doctor, even prescription sedatives are incredibly dangerous. You have to be incredibly careful when taking those kinds of medications. So this diet is so dangerous. I can't even stress it enough. When you sleep, your body relaxes. If you're sleeping due to a sedative or multiple sedatives, your body really relaxes. And while you're sleeping, you don't have full control over your muscles and even your bodily functions. So if you're taking an increased number of sedatives, be prepared to have to change the sheets a lot. You're going to go to the bathroom in your sleep. The average number of hours of sleep that we're encouraged to get every night is about 8 hours. Some people seem to think that if you increase that number, it's more beneficial to get more hours of sleep. Now that's only the case is if you are incredibly fatigued or exhausted, you had a strenuous day, and you're wiped out. And that's the case where you might get more. You might get less if you have stress, you might be anxious. People with insomnia obviously don't get enough hours of sleep, but the average is about 8. Now thinking that, oh, if I get more hours of sleep, I'm going to feel so much better. That's what this diet says is get as much sleep as you can in order not to eat. However, there are some really unpleasant side effects that come with sleeping a lot more and eating less. Those include headaches, hallucinations, loss of balance, impaired speech, loss of cognitive abilities, mood swings, bad temper, and the inability to return back to a normal sleeping pattern. This diet also encourages starvation. Starvation can lead to any number of side effects such as malnutrition, dehydration, constipation, fatigue, high blood pressure, lowered brain activity, the inside of your body that includes your muscles, your organs, your heart, brain, all of that start to deteriorate, loss of energy, depression, and finally, death. By forcing yourself to sleep through the use of sedatives and not eating enough, you're not doing yourself any favors. This diet has such a dangerous and negative effect on both your mental and your physical well-being. If you ever come across someone promoting this diet, run the other way. This diet is stupid. And by not stupid in like the childish way, it's just unintelligent. There's no science behind it. There's no logic behind it. It's just incredibly dangerous. You're putting yourself at risk of so much. You're basically welcoming in a mental disorder and a eating disorder. So that is the Sleeping Beauty diet. In my opinion, probably one of the most dangerous and stupid, dumb diets out there. I do not recommend it. I would never recommend it. And no one should attempt or try it. Anyway, thank you so much to everyone for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. If you learned something, if you were entertained by something, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more videos about diets, please subscribe to my channel. Feel free to leave a comment. All feedback is welcome, and I will see you next time.